Have you ever wondered how rare it is to still do certain things after 65? Many people assume aging means slowing down, losing abilities, or becoming less capable. But here's the truth. If you can still do these 8 things, you are among a small and remarkable group. In this video, we're diving into 8 signs that show you are aging exceptionally well, even if you don't realize it. From physical strength to mental sharpness, each sign reveals a deeper truth about your longevity, resilience, and overall health. If you're able to do some or all of these things, consider yourself a rare jewel, because most people your age cannot. Stay tuned until the end, because you'll not only recognize these rare qualities in yourself, but you'll also discover why they matter for living a longer, healthier, and more fulfilling life. Now, let's get started. Number 1, you have strong grip strength. Remember those days when you'd lug a heavy suitcase up the stairs or wrestle a stubborn jar open for supper? Maybe you'd hoist a toddler onto your hip or knead dough for Sunday bread. If you can still shake hands with confidence, carry a grocery bag without a wince, or twist off a lid like it's no big deal, you've got something special, strong grip strength. It's not just about your hands, it's a sign your whole body's holding up well. Your muscles, nerves, and even your heart are in on this quiet victory. It's like a secret handshake with life, proving you've still got the spark to tackle the everyday. Those steady hands tell a story of years well lived, of resilience woven into every fiber, keeping you connected to the world you've built with love and care. Take Frank, a 75-year-old gardener I heard about. He's out there lifting pots and wielding tools, his hands steady as ever, coaxing life from the soil like he's done for decades. His doctor once told him his grip outshines some folks in their 50s. That's no small thing, it's a badge of honor, earned through years of tending his blooms and fixing what's broken. Frank's hands aren't just strong, they're a bridge to memories of planting with his wife, teaching his kids to weed, and now sharing that joy with grandkids. His grip's a quiet testament to a life of purpose. A strength that doesn't shout, but whispers of endurance, keeping him in the garden where his heart's always been happiest. Studies say a strong grip can mean a longer life, quicker recovery from setbacks, and the freedom to keep doing what you love, like knitting a scarf or casting a fishing line. The National Institute on Aging found that seniors with solid grip strength are less likely to face mobility issues. When your hands stay strong, you're less likely to stumble or drop things, keeping falls at bay, a worry we all know too well as the years add up. It's more than that, though. It's the peace of turning a doorknob without a struggle, the joy of pouring tea for a friend, the pride of carrying your own load. Life lessons from the elderly often show us that strength isn't loud. It's in the little things, like holding a grandchild's hand or steadying yourself on a railing. If your grip still got it, you're not just hanging on, you're thriving. So next time you open a jar without a fuss, give yourself a nod. You're tougher than you might think. And that's a gift worth celebrating every day. Number 2, you can get up from the floor without assistance. Think back to when you'd plop down on the living room rug to play with the kids or grandkids. Then hop up to grab a snack, maybe giggling as you went. Perhaps you'd kneel to polish the furniture or dig through a memory box of old letters. If you can still sit on the floor and stand without a hand to pull you up, you've got a gift many lose over time. Flexibility, balance, and core strength working together like old friends. It's more than convenience. It's a promise you'll stay independent longer. It's a whisper from your younger self, saying you've still got that spring in your step, a quiet victory over time's tug. This ability ties you to days of freedom and fun, keeping you close to life's simple joys with every rise. Margaret, 72, is a perfect example. She does her morning yoga, easing down to the mat and back up without a wobble, her breath steady as sunlight streams through the window. Her doctor says most women her age need help with that move, often leaning on chairs or calling for a lift. Margaret's different. She's kept her mornings sacred, stretching to music from her youth, feeling her body respond like it remembers every step. She once told me it's her way of greeting the day, a ritual that keeps her tied to the girl who danced at summer picnics. Research backs this up. A study in the Journal of Gerontology found folks who need their hands to get up are twice as likely to face mobility troubles down the road. Margaret's grace proves she's built a life that keeps moving forward, strong and sure. But if you're still rising smooth and steady, your joints are limber, your muscles engaged, and your balance sharp, keeping falls, that sneaky thief of freedom, far off, it's not just about dodging a tumble, it's about kneeling to plant a flower, sitting to tie a shoe, or bending to pet the dog without a second thought. Studies show this skill cuts your risk of stiffness and keeps your spirit light. This isn't just about the body, it's about spirit. Carrying you through days with the ease of youth, life lessons from the elderly remind us that staying active, whether it's stretching or chasing a toddler, keeps us young at heart. If you can still do this, you're not just getting by, you're living with a grace that's rare and beautiful, a testament to a life that bends but never breaks, blooming where others might fade. If you're still here with me, type 2 in the comments to let me know you're finding this information helpful. Number 3, you can maintain good posture without struggling. Remember how your mom would nudge you to sit up straight at the dinner table? Her voice gentle but firm, promising it'd serve you well someday? Maybe you'd square your shoulders for a dance or lift your chin to greet a friend across the room. If you're still standing tall, shoulders back, head high, no slumping after a long day, you're carrying more than good manners. It's a sign your spine, muscles, and joints are holding strong, a quiet rebellion against the hunch so many settle into. It's like your body's saying, "I've still got stories to tell," defying time with every step. This isn't just habit, it's a legacy of care, a thread of pride, woven through years of standing up for what matters, keeping you steady and sure. George, a 74-year-old retired teacher, walks with such confidence that folks guess he's younger than he is, often asking his secret with a grin. His doctor says most men his age deal with spinal compression or a forward lean, but not George. He's a standout, tall and unshaken. He's kept his core active, dodging the back pain and fatigue that creep in with poor posture, thanks to years of pacing classrooms and gardening on weekends. George once shared how he'd stand straight to inspire his students, believing posture showed respect for them and himself. The American Physical Therapy Association notes that standing straight boosts lung capacity and energy, little wonders that keep you going. For George, it's more than health, it's a quiet dignity, a way to honor the life he's lived so well. Good posture isn't just about looking sharp, it steadies you, cutting down fall risks and easing joint strain, letting you move through days with grace instead of grit. It's the difference between strolling the park with ease or wincing at every step, between breathing deep or feeling winded too soon. The American Physical Therapy Association says it lifts your energy too. More oxygen, more life in every moment. If you're still holding yourself upright without a struggle, you're showing the world and yourself that age hasn't dimmed your strength or your dignity. That's something to cherish, a gift that keeps you open to laughter, to hugs, to the beauty around you. It's a silent strength, a promise that you're still here, fully present, carrying your years with pride and poise. Number 4, you can easily get up from a chair without using your hands. Recall those cozy evenings sinking into the couch, then getting up for a cup of tea without a second thought, maybe to stoke the fire or peek at the stars. Perhaps you'd rise to answer the door for a neighbor or fetch a book from the shelf. If you can still rise from a chair without pushing off with your hands, you've got a treasure, leg power, core stability, and balance in perfect harmony. It's a small move with big meaning, a sign your body's still humming a tune of strength. This isn't just about getting up. It's about staying in life's rhythm, keeping the freedom to move as you please. It's a gentle nod from your past self, reminding you that the years haven't stolen your spark. You're still ready for whatever the day brings. Linda, 72, didn't realize how special this was until her grandson dared her to stand from the floor hands-free, and she did it no sweat, her eyes twinkling with surprise. Her friends, though, lean on armrests or need a boost, their movements slower, their sighs heavier. Linda's kept her secret in daily walks and stretching by the window, where she watches the birds and feels her strength hold steady. A study from the British Medical Journal says seniors who can stand without help tend to live longer and stay on their own terms. Linda's grandson cheered, but she felt it deeper. A quiet pride in still being the one who could leap up to bake cookies or dance a little jig, proving her years are rich with vitality, not just memory. It's about keeping falls away and holding on to the freedom to move through your day, whether it's stepping out to the garden or rising to hug a loved one tight. A study from the British Medical Journal shows this skill ties to longer, fuller lives, keeping you steady on your feet and in your heart. This is one of those life lessons from the elderly we don't always notice. Keeping your legs and core strong means keeping your life yours, not tethered to a chair or someone else's health. If you're still springing up like it's nothing, you're not just capable, you're exceptional. It's the joy of chasing a breeze or bending for a dropped spoon without worry. Give your body a quiet thank you for that. It's carrying you forward with grace and grit. If you're still here with me, type 4 in the comments to let me know you're finding this information helpful. Number 5, you can stand on one leg for more than 10 seconds. Ever catch yourself steadying on one foot while slipping on a shoe or reaching for something high, maybe to snag a jar from the pantry or hang a bird feeder? Perhaps you've balanced while waiting for the kettle to whistle or stepping over a puddle on a walk. If you can stand on one leg for 10 seconds or more without swaying, you're doing better than most. Balance is a gift that fades for many, but not for you. Your coordination, strength, and nerves are still in tune, humming like a well-loved song. It's more than a trick. It's a sign you're still nimble, still in charge. This quiet skill keeps you poised, a gentle defiance of time, proving your body's still got that youthful bounce, tucked away, ready to shine when you need it most. Frank, 77, a retired carpenter, got a wake-up call when he could barely hold 5 seconds at the doctor's, his leg trembling like a leaf in the wind. He started simple, balancing while brushing his teeth, one hand on the sink at first, then free as he counted the seconds. Soon, he hit 15 seconds easy, a grin spreading as he stood tall in his workshop again. The Journal of the American Geriatric Society ties poor balance to higher fall risks, a top worry as we age. Frank turned it around, practicing by the workbench where he'd once crafted tables, feeling his old steadiness return. It wasn't just about standing, it was reclaiming the man who'd climbed ladders and measured beams, a quiet victory that lit up his days with pride. But if you're steady as a rock, you're dodging that danger and keeping your body sharp, free to stroll the yard or step lively at a family dance. The Journal of the American Geriatric Society warns that shaky balance-ups fall risks. But you're sidestepping that shadow, keeping your footing firm. This isn't just physical, it's a nod to resilience, to the spirit that says, "I've still got this." It's the ease of bending for a flower or turning to a friend's voice without a wobble. If you can still do this, you're proving age doesn't call the shots. Try it now. Lift a foot and count to 10. If you make it, you're in a rare club. And that's worth a smile, a little cheer, for the strength that carries you through, steady and sure, day after day. Number 6. You can get up from the floor without using your hands. Think of a time you knelt to tie a shoe or pick up a dropped key, then stood without a grunt or a grab, maybe to chase a runaway kite or dust off a photo album. Perhaps you've bent to scoop a spilled coin or plant a bulb in spring's soft earth. If you can still lower to the floor and rise without using your hands, you're a marvel. Core strength, leg power, and flexibility all dancing together like a familiar waltz. It's a test of mobility many don't pass after 65, but you're gliding through it. This isn't just skill. It's a quiet celebration of freedom, a sign your body's still eager to move with you. It keeps you tied to life's small wonders, proving the years haven't dimmed your graceful stride. Joan, 72, plays on the floor with her grandkids and pops up like she's 40, her laughter mingling with theirs as she rises without a hitch. Her doctor says it's a sign her muscles and joints are top-notch, a rarity among her peers who shuffle or lean for support. Research in preventive medicine shows folks who struggle here face higher risks of falls and early decline, but Joan's a shining exception. She's kept her spark with games of tag and quiet stretches by the hearth, where she once rocked those same grandkids as babies. It's not just strength. It's the joy of still being the grandma who can roll a ball or build a tower, living fully in each moment with a body that says yes. But if you're still smooth and strong, you're set to stay active and free well into your later years, unhindered by the creaks that slow others down. Research in preventive medicine warns of fall risks for those who falter, but you're sidestepping that, keeping your days your own. This is about more than movement, it's about joy. The thrill of kneeling to smell a rose, or sitting cross-legged with a book and rising like it's nothing. Being able to get down and up keeps you in the game, whether it's gardening or laughing with little ones. If you've got this, you're living proof that age is just a number, a testament to a spirit that bends but never breaks, blooming with every step you take into tomorrow. If you're still here with me, type 6 in the comments to let me know you're finding this information helpful. Number 7, you can carry groceries without struggling. If you can still carry a bag of groceries without feeling like it's a major workout, you are ahead of most people your age. Grip strength, upper body endurance, and core stability all play a role in how well you can manage everyday tasks. Studies have shown that grip strength alone is one of the strongest predictors of longevity. Think about it, your ability to carry weight isn't just about arm strength, it's a sign that your bones are strong, your shoulders are stable, and your body is still capable of performing essential movements without excessive strain. This is something that naturally declines with age, but when you can still lift, hold, and carry items with ease, it shows that your muscles, joints, and nervous system are still functioning at a high level. Take Walter, a 74-year-old retired school teacher. He never really thought about his strength until one day at the store he noticed something. Younger men around him were struggling to lift heavy bags into their cars, while he did it effortlessly. A younger shopper even offered to help, assuming he needed assistance. Walter laughed and said, "I've been doing this for decades, no need to stop now." That small moment made him realize just how much his lifelong activity and strength training had kept him ahead of the curve. Doctors often say that a weak grip and difficulty lifting everyday items are early warning signs of declining health. That's because muscle loss, osteoporosis, and nerve function decline all contribute to frailty over time. If carrying groceries, lifting a chair, or even holding onto something for an extended period has become challenging, it could be a sign that your muscles and bones need more attention. The good news? If you're still able to carry those shopping bags without feeling winded or exhausted, you are in a rare group of seniors who still have functional strength, the kind of strength that allows you to live independently and enjoy life without constant physical limitations. If you want to maintain it, keep using it. Strength training, hand exercises, and even simple activities like squeezing a tennis ball or carrying light weights can keep your muscles and grip strong for years to come. Number 8, you can get down on the floor and stand back up without help. One of the biggest indicators of long-term mobility and independence is your ability to get down on the floor and stand back up without assistance. It might not seem like a big deal until you realize that most people over 65 struggle with this simple movement. Balance, leg strength, flexibility, and core stability all play a role, and those who can still do it have a significantly lower risk of injury, hospitalization, and overall decline in health. Take Emma, an 80-year-old grandmother, was playing with her grandkids on the living room floor. When it was time to get up, she instinctively placed one foot down, pushed off with her hands, and stood up with ease. Her daughter was shocked, saying, "Mom, I know people 20 years younger than you who can't do that." What Emma didn't realize was that her ability to move so easily was actually an incredible sign of strength, balance, and longevity. In fact, doctors use something called the sit-to-stand test to evaluate a person's overall health and mortality risk. Studies have found that those who struggle to get up from the floor are at a much higher risk of falls, fractures, and long-term mobility issues. If you can still get down and back up without grabbing onto furniture or needing assistance, you are in a rare group of seniors who still have strong functional movement, a skill that most people lose as they age. Why is this so important? Because falling and not being able to get back up is one of the leading causes of serious injury in older adults. Many seniors who suffer falls struggle not just because of the fall itself, but because they lack the strength and coordination to recover from it. If you can still move up and down with ease, it means your legs, core, and balance system are working well, and that is something to be incredibly proud of. If this is something you'd like to maintain, daily practice makes all the difference. Simple exercises like bodyweight squats, lunges, and core strengthening movements can help keep your muscles engaged. And if you struggle with getting up now, don't be discouraged. Starting with assisted movements using a chair or cushion for support can help you regain mobility over time. The key is to never stop moving. If you can still do this naturally, you are far ahead of the curve, and that ability alone makes you part of a very rare and capable group. If you're still here with me, type 8 in the comments to let me know you're finding this information helpful. Final thoughts. As we come to the end of this journey together, let's pause and think about these 8 wonderful gifts you might still carry. If you're still doing these things, whether it's gripping a jar tight, rising from a chair with ease, or standing tall with pride, you're part of a rare and beautiful group. You've held on to your strength, your grace, and that sharpness of mind far beyond what many folks think possible as the years stack up. And isn't that a lovely truth? Aging isn't about letting go of everything we've known. It's about bending with the breeze, keeping what matters close, and blooming in ways that surprise even ourselves. Life's taught us a thing or two, hasn't it? One lesson I've picked up from folks who've walked this road longer is that every day's a chance to keep what's good and let go of what weighs us down. Maybe it's the wisdom of knowing a strong grip isn't just for lifting bags, it's for holding on to the people and moments we love. Or maybe it's the quiet joy of standing steady, knowing we've weathered storms and still stand tall. Which of these gifts caught your eye today? Are you still blessed with all 8? Perhaps a handful? Or is there one you'd like to nurture a bit more? We'd be so honored to hear from you. Drop a little note below, share something you've taken from this, or how you'll weave it into your days. Your voice matters to us, and reading your thoughts lifts our spirits more than you know. If this time together brought you a smile or a spark, give it a little nod with a like. Maybe pass it along to a friend or join us for more by subscribing. Your encouragement keeps us going, sharing stories and ideas to light up your days. Thank you for being here with us. We're so grateful, and we can't wait to sit down with you again soon. Let me leave you with an old proverb that stuck with me. Gray hair is a crown of splendor. It is earned by a life well lived. You wear that crown with every step, every laugh, every bit of wisdom you share. Keep shining, you're a treasure, and the best is still ahead.